Hey guys, welcome back to Scoop Trading channel. There's another weekly analysis that I'm dropping as is. So with this video, we're actually going to be looking at Bitcoin, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones, just to do a follow up on the previous video that I uploaded just on my analysis last week. So we're just going to zoom out on the weekly time frame. There's a very crucial zone, area which is this weekly level right here, um, which is 104,339. As is prices kind of just like hovering around this level, but we have been seeing really good momentum throughout the weeks with bullish candlesticks actually pushing to the upside. So this is the highest point where Bitcoin was actually hovering around. As you can see, the wick rejections have actually been very volatile in a sense around this level. So I'm actually seeing it as a very crucial level to actually keep an eye on. But if we do zoom in onto actually the 4 hour, let me just zoom in into the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, I did kind of just see like a bullish asymmetric triangle actually formulate as is. It was around this level actually where I actually kind of just spot as to maybe there could be a pattern that was forming because price kept like hovering within this zone and just like rejecting this level as well too as is. So I saw that actually play out. Price eventually shot and broke out, I think on Sunday, which was yesterday. And I wanted to actually take a buy around this level here, around 102,353, but prices slightly didn't reach this level in terms of rejecting that um this um this support trend line of the triangle, but price eventually just shot up. We saw price shoot up, it came through, retraced off of the resistance of this asymmetric triangle and then shot straight up. So what we are currently actually seeing is that like price isn't necessarily breaking through as yet. I do feel that because now on the weekly we are seeing really strong bullish candlestick, which was last week, which opened up quite strong. We could possibly maybe just see this wick actually form about in the price actually breaking out and shooting up to the upside, where um, the possible next target will be 140,604. So we'll just have to see on how things actually play out. I'm not seeing actually really any like lucrative setups with Bitcoin as yet. If it doesn't necessarily break above this level, then we could possibly be anticipating another pullback around this level here, and then maybe a spike up to the 104,000 this level, which is 104,339. So we'll see how now things actually just play out. But yeah, the pullback, if we decide to break this 100,000 level is a very crucial zone. So if we decide to break below there, then the retest will be around this level as is here. So jumping into NASDAQ. So NASDAQ has also been on quite the bull run. As is, we are seeing a little bit of momentum actually kick in. Bearish momentum actually kick in. So what we are kind of seeing is that there has been an outer trend line, which is this trend line, as is pushing straight to the upside. I think it's much more clear like on the 4 hour. Let's actually do this. On the 4 hour, it's been the outer trend line pushing straight to the outside. There's the inner trend line as well too, which is the first touch, second touch. We're probably anticipating the third touch and a push to the upside. If not, what we could be seeing, let me just take my pathway. So I am seeing a pattern actually form, and this is in the information. If we do see maybe that price maybe keeps rejecting this weekly level here, we might potentially come straight back down to this weekly zone, which is around 20,374. So yeah, I'll be keeping a really good lookout for NASDAQ. I need to see kind of this approval on this kind of setup as is. But also just zooming out, I think on the daily is showing a lot much more comes just like movement overall as is in terms of actually seeing bullish momentum, bearish momentum actually creeping within the markets as is. So yeah, this will just want to zoom out on the weekly and just see. Um, yeah, this will heavily be this will be our zone here. This will be our zone. As you can see, price really tends to respect this weekly level here. If you move to the left, you can see there. So you see resistance, support. You see a resistance, breakthrough, support, resistance here as well too. So this would possibly make sense if we do actually break this in a trend line and says back to this level right here. So yeah, let's check US30. US30. Same with US30. It's just US30. Let's just see here. So US30 as well too. Same kind of pattern with the information. Just hoping that this the final leg just actually formulates and breaks below this level so that we can be able to just kind of see maybe a retest, yeah, and back down to this level, yeah, and a continuation to the upside, following up. So I am currently kind of seeing like pullbacks actually form, and to also kind of just like give you a really like bigger picture on what I'm actually seeing currently now when I do zoom out, is that we could potentially be seeing a kind of like a head and shoulders formation, an inverse head and shoulders formation. Comes just like formulate as is. It's here to and then push straight to the upside and to the highest point, which is right here. So yeah, I'll be seeing on how this actually kind of just plays about. It's looking a lot much more clear right now as is. Let me just actually place it up top here because that's where price slightly is beneath this level. So could be seeing kind of just like a potential hidden inverse hidden shoulders formation actually fall, and then pushing straight to the upside. But we'll see on how things actually play about. I'm also expecting kind of a bit of bearish momentum to actually creep in with the markets. It's a slight pullback and then continuation to the upside, but fundamentally it looks like things are really looking good. And yeah, we could potentially be seeing a lot of bullish momentum creeping in within the markets by July, and heavy momentum actually moving into July. So yeah, we'll see on how things are going. I hope this video was informative as well too. As I said right before, I do keep these lines as is for you guys to actually be able to see based on the levels that I've actually jotted down and what's actually crucial enough for you guys to actually like see on how things are marked about, so that there's no changes within the process of you actually going back to the previous videos that I've shared throughout the weeks, and you can be able to actually map out your own analysis and see on how that helps moving forward. But yeah, hope this video was very much so helpful. See you on the next one, and have a profitable and great week ahead.